The present situation mentions sales as 50 lakhs, variable cost as 40 lakhs, fixed cost as 6 lakhs, credit period 30 days. I've already made the format on the right hand side. Okay, analysis of proposed credit period and policies, and I've made the structure. Now looking at the question, we can go ahead and fill it up. Okay, so we have proposed policies 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we have proposed policies 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have data given to us which we're simply going to fill up. Okay, so as far as the present policy is concerned, the sales is 50 lakhs. Why am I writing sales first? Because that's the first number I see here. Sales is 50 lakhs. So we go ahead and put down 50 lakhs. Okay, I've set it up in a way that it generates with the rupee sign. You do not need to put rupees everywhere, just the numbers enough. So we have sales as 50 lakhs, variable cost as 40 lakhs, fixed cost as 6 lakhs. So 40 lakhs and fixed cost is 6 lakhs. Okay, so I've put down everything till there. Our next stop is credit to debtors, or what we call credit period. So the credit period is 30 days. Okay, and then we've been given data for the credit period for all the other policies. Okay, so all of these are credit periods. So I'm going to put it here onwards. So 45, 60, 75 and 90. Alright, and now that I have all of them in place, the next thing they mentioned is sales. So all of this is in lakhs. Alright, so remember to write it as 56 lakhs, 60 lakhs, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we have 56 lakhs, 60 lakhs. Okay, we have 62 lakhs and 63 lakhs. And going forward, let me make a little more space. Now we have to keep in mind that the number of days is 360. So number of days being 360 means the total period is 360. And why am I taking 360? Because everything is given to us in terms of days. So obviously we want to think of the total period also as days. And what we have over here is the rate for opportunity cost. Okay, so these are two things we need to keep in mind. As far as the opportunity cost is concerned, I can actually mention it over here at the rate 40%. Okay, so now going forward, we can mention the credit period is in terms of days, and now we can start doing the math. I'm going to do the math for the present policy, and y'all are then going to do it for the remaining policies. We have sales minus variable cost gives us contribution. 50 lakhs minus 40 lakhs gives us 10 lakhs. Okay, similarly 10 lakhs minus 6 lakhs will give us 4 lakhs. We have till profit. Now total cost, remember total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. 40 lakhs plus 6 lakhs is going to give us 46 lakhs. And now we need to calculate average investment in receivables, and you need to keep in mind that the formula for average investment in receivables is equal to total cost into credit period upon total period. I have total period here. I have credit period over here. Okay, and that's also mentioned here. Credit period 30 days. Alright, and total cost we just calculated as 46 lakhs. So for the first one, okay, you can directly do this on the calculator. I'm just doing this here for your understanding. We have 46 lakhs into 30 upon 360. Okay, and we will get some number which might very well be in decimals, so that doesn't matter, you don't have to worry. Write it up to 2 decimal places, even if you want to round up to the nearest rupee. Let's see what we get. We have 46 lakhs. We have 46 lakhs into 30 upon 360. Okay, which gives us 3,83,333.33, and I am going to put that number here. Okay, and maybe, just maybe, we can write it up to 2 decimal places. I think that should work. Okay, so everybody over here, we'll keep them up to 2 decimal places. Cost of extending credit, remember, consists of many items. Cost of extending credit includes what we have above, which is opportunity cost. It also contains bad debts. It also contains collection costs or collection charges. Okay, in this question, we've only been given opportunity cost. There's no other cost mentioned. That's why we have only stuck with opportunity cost. Yeah, alright. So as far as calculating opportunity cost is concerned, you need to keep in mind. First of all, I've done this. I'm just writing down the answer, which is already there, but okay, just for the sake of completeness. Now, opportunity cost formula. Opportunity cost is equal to average investment in receivables multiplied by the rate that is given to us. Okay, so over here they mentioned they want a return of 25%, so multiplied by whatever rate is given. So was I right to take 40% as opportunity cost? How much is opportunity cost given to us in this question? 25%. Okay, so we must write 25%. And we will multiply that 25% into 3,83,333. Okay, so on the calculator, you will take 3,83,333 into 25% or into 0.25. We get 95,833.33, which I am then putting over here as the opportunity cost. Once we are done doing this, we need to calculate net benefit. Now keep in mind, profit is what we take as A. Okay, opportunity cost, because there's no other cost, there's no use of me taking a total credit cost. Okay, in the format I spoke about total credit cost, which would have been our total, but since there's only one item, I'm simply taking this number. Okay, so opportunity cost at 25%. Okay, if you really want, for the sake of completeness, you can say, okay, fine, we can have total credit cost, but it's just copy pasting the same number. Okay, total credit cost is the same number. Then we can take this as B. Alright, so we can take opportunity cost total as total credit cost, one item. Okay, that's B. Net benefit is going to end up being A minus B. Alright, so A minus B is our net benefit. Incremental, once you all are done doing all of these, once you all are done doing the remaining part of this sum, then I will show you all how to do incremental. Okay, so how do I get net benefit? I will take 4 lakhs and I'll minus 95,833. I already have 95,833 on the calculator, so I'm just going to subtract 4 lakhs from this. I'll get a negative number, but I know that this is positive, so it's going to be okay, 3,04,166.67. and keep in mind, from here onwards we are likely to have decimal points. Okay, so it is necessary that you show them up to 2 decimal places like this. Alright, going forward, we have proposed policies 1, 2, 3 and 4. and you have to do the math for all of them. Okay, I'm going to give you all only a few hints on how to solve, because when you think about the variable cost, when the sales is 50 lakhs, the variable cost is 40 lakhs. Therefore, over here, when the sales is 56 lakhs, the variable cost is X. Okay, and then we can cross multiply and find out. So another way you can think of doing it is you find out proportion. Okay, let's assume that sales is 100. Okay, so we want to find the percentage of variable cost for sales. So 40 upon 50 into 100, you'll get 80%. So this is 80 and contribution will be 20. And therefore you simply take this number across the board, multiply it into 80%, you'll get variable cost. Again, take these numbers across the board, multiply it into 20%, you'll get contribution, or you can subtract, or simply stick to the same old cross multiplication. Okay, so when we are saying cross multiplication, we mean just that you take this as X and you cross multiply. Okay, so we take 56 lakhs into 40 lakhs divided by 50 lakhs. Okay, and we get 44 lakh 80,000, and that is the number that we place here. Okay, now keep in mind, I said you can simply take 80 and 20. How did I get 80 and 20? If I take 40 lakhs, okay, if I take 40 lakhs upon 50 lakhs into 100, I get 80. Similarly, if I take 10 lakhs upon 50 lakhs into 100, I get 20. So I know that variable cost is 80% of sales. Okay, 80% of sales. Be careful of spelling mistakes. Okay, and I know that contribution is 20% of sales. So let's see if that works, because I think that will be easier whenever you all are doing these kind of sums. So if I take 56 lakhs, and I multiply it by 80% or 0.8, okay, I'm getting exactly the same number. And remember, you all can lock 0.8, do into, and then go across and solve it easily. So how to get these? Now you know. All of them have to be multiplied into. Okay, all of them have to be multiplied into the numbers here to get the numbers here. So you take 80 into this to get this. Similarly, you take 20 into all of these numbers to get these. For example, 20% of 56 lakhs. So 56 lakhs into 20% gives me 11,20,000. Okay, which is what I can put as contribution. Or alternatively, I can subtract. So I can take 56 lakhs. And subtract 44 lakh 80,000. Okay, and I get 11,20,000. Now, what about fixed cost? Fixed cost by definition remains fixed. That means the same 6 lakhs that you see over here is applicable everywhere. So everywhere it is the same 6 lakhs. So now you know what is the fixed cost. You know how to calculate variable cost and contribution. How to calculate profit also, I think, is straightforward. The rest of it is straightforward. I want you all to finish doing this. Pause this video right now. Finish doing this. And then I'm going to load the remaining numbers and show you all how to calculate incremental benefit. Now, I have got all the numbers in place. We only need to understand how to calculate incremental benefit. Now keep in mind that when we calculate incremental benefit, alright, we have to keep this as it is. Okay, so this is going to be nothing. But for everybody else, the incremental benefit is going to be the net benefit. Okay, is going to be the net benefit that you see here. That you're going to take and subtract it from all of these one at a time and put the numbers over here. Alright, so let's see how this would work out. We are first of all going to keep this blank. Okay, so we keep this blank, and we move on to the next one. The next one, it is 3,61,250. So it's going to be 3,61,250 minus 3,04,166.27. So 3,61,250 minus 3,04,166.67, which gives us 57,083. Okay, so I'm writing down 57,083. Now that I've got it for the first one, I think you all can do for the rest. Okay, so it's going to be 3,75,000 minus this number, 3,54,16.67 minus this, okay, and 3,07,500 minus this. The idea is to get all of these in place, and then let us decide which is highest. Okay, so pause and try it yourself. I will just put the numbers in. Okay, so we have all our numbers in place, and the highest out of the lot, the highest out of all of these seems to be 70,833. Alright, so remember the rule over here is you have to take whichever is highest. Okay, and keep in mind all of this is simply explanation for you, not part of the answer. Okay, at the most you can show it as a working note. Now we've got 70,833.33, which is the highest. In case all of these were negative, then you would say better to stick with the original policy. But because we have positives for all of them, we have to take the highest. Again, you get marks for this. You have to recommend. Therefore, management is advised to accept proposed policy 2 with a credit period of 60 days. Alright, now this is the first time I've solved in this format where I'm using spreadsheet in combination with freehand. I hope this has made sense to you and maybe it's a little more neater. I specifically want your comments in this regard. Any doubts, feel free to mention in the comments. Thank you so much.